drugged, but I was walking. There are many situations in trafficking where you can be alert. Some of my pimps did not let me see where I was going. Sometimes I was so drunk that I was carried into a job, dressed, and then placed in a room and waiting for my order because I couldn't move myself. So at this time, I was able to walk. I was able to see what was going on. And I remember walking through. I remember talking to certain people after we got so far. I remember my ears popping. I remember feeling like I'm choking because the air was so weird. We got to a certain point and there was, it looked like a basement. It looked like where they keep things that were not public display in the museum. And after getting so far, we were in tunnels. We were put on cars, drove to a certain point, bar. I seen I seen cars, boats, there's trains, there's buses, there is every means of transportation under the ground.
Nobody believed her, but as it turned,
Woo Girl Diddy is going down, and something real strange is going on in Hollywood right now, and at the center of it is Allie Carter, or at least until she disappeared with all her social media accounts gone. Now mind you, Allie was one of the biggest whistleblowers of the entire Diddy case. And she exposed some really, really dark stuff that was going down in Hollywood for years. People expected she would testify, or at least be more vocal now that Diddy trial is on, because she said she was holding onto a lot of evidence, but now she's just completely vanished. No one has heard from her, and there's no way of saying she's even safe. Now Jackie Wright is coming out to say she knows who took her. Well, allegedly, a key witness in the Diddy trial has gone missing. This is super concerning because she is crucial for the case against one of the biggest names in music. She was actually going under a pseudonym like 3 other witnesses in the case, but she decided to waive that right and reveal her identity in her testimony. But now she's MIA. The federal prosecutors don't know where she is, her lawyers don't know where she is, and the prosecutors are using her testimony in the opening statement on May 12th. That's not that far away. For now, she's known as Victim 3, and she was subpoenaed, which means that she is required. For those who haven't been in the loop with the whole Diddy case, Allie Carter, alongside Cassie Ventura and Rodney Jones, is a major witness for the allegations.
Carter isn't lying about the underground tunnels in schools, and I'm going to tell you why. And there was a door in the back of the girls' locker room to the right that was on the ground. It was more like a sturdy metal, just a platform, I guess. And it had a handle on it, and we used to always mess with it. We'd be like, oh, let's see if we can open it today, mess with it all the time. And we do PE, we go back to change, back into our regular clothing, and it's wide open. And I used to change in the second row to the left. I remember always going left, that's all I remember. And a lot of the girls used to change in that row where the door was. And one of the girls goes, "The door's open!" So, of course, we're all in the middle of changing. I'm probably finishing up changing. We run to the back. It's open. And there's light.
Allegations against Diddy. But here's where it gets weird. Just before her disappearance, she had a major fallout with none other than Jaguar Wright, who basically does the same thing that Allie does, reveal industry secrets that make you gasp. Now, no one knew. She was a whistleblower for the case until Jaguar Wright opened her loud mouth and mentioned her name, and all of a sudden she's gone missing. No, Allie Carter is not telling the truth. She is a fraud, and she's working with an alleged human teleporter named Shelly Carter that for whatever reason everyone wants to come after me. But don't nobody want to go after her. No, I am very careful all the time. I have no choice but to stand, see, this is the thing, this is the thing. See, this is the thing. This is the thing, grace. This is the thing, grace. You can't expect people to show what they've never had. The people are coming for Jaguar left and right. They are seriously starting to question every word she ever said, every story, every revelation. They are starting to think to themselves that this self-proclaimed truth teller who's made it her whole brand to reveal industry secrets might just be another pawn in the game. One that is meant to distract people and silence the real. Truths like Allie, for context, before Allie's disappearance, she posted some cryptic warnings and even mentioned feeling betrayed by someone she once trusted, and at the same time, Jaguar suddenly shifted tone, distancing herself from Allie. She even mocked her on livestream. The same Jaguar who claims she always stands with victims. That's when people started digging deeper, and some wild seats started coming on about that Jaguar may not be who she claims to be. People are calling her a controlled opposition. Someone who pretends to
tell y'all that. Didn't I tell y'all there will be an accidental explosion? Accidental fire? And the next thing you know, celebrities' homes would be on fire. Things would be on fire. I pray for the people in its path, but I also pray that it exposes the things that it needs to expose.
Watch for those fires. Explosions make fires too. Explosions make accidental fires too. And then, oops, we don't know how that happened. And then you look into it and you see that it's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to trafficking. And then you realize, oh, it wasn't just an explosion or a fire. It wasn't an accident.
Allie was out here trying to tell us the truth for years, but unfortunately, she hasn't had any significant audience till now. And just when she was about to come on out to testify, she goes missing? Huh? What? Yeah.
Speak the truth and stand up to power, but on the down low, they're secretly working for the system they claim to expose. Cause somebody tell me why she ain't going on the stand to testify despite all that she knows. Instead, she sews up to the trial with her own microphone and bodyguards. It's giving attention-seeking with no thoughts at all for the victims. We got Jaguar right at the case. They said you supposed to be in this, mother? I'm up in this, mother. You. Here, wow, they done brought everybody. How are you? The Jaguar race show. Oh, you got some security too. Oh, wow, Jaguar came with security too? The people are saying she clowning. Someone said, did she forget the survivor she slandered and lied on and about? And just like I mentioned earlier, another person added, when's she going on the stand, she know everything about everyone. It's like she's been involved. Now, whether or not Miss Jaguar has been aligned with the opposition, we'll leave it up to you to decide. In the meantime, we really got to get down to the bottom of what Allie Carter's been saying and